What up, weirdos? It's your boy Raindrop, Raindog, Range Rizzle, and my co-host, co-captain, cult conspirator, Uncle Juju.
What is up, babies?
How's everybody doing? Welcome back to BXTV, aka Back from Hell, your Spotify, YouTube podcast. You already know everything you didn't need. But welcome back, dudes. And also make sure if you're here on YouTube, you drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Lets us know you're watching. You know what I mean? Lets us know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, everybody, give me a round of applause.
Thank you.
Welcome back, dudes. I'm super excited. Sorry I was late on the last episode. My cousin was in town. It's no excuse. I just was trying to enjoy family. Back and we're here. You know what I mean? No more excuses. We're back on schedule. You're just gonna get 2 episodes at once, so it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah, it's a buy one get one free. You know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, dude. So like, you really didn't miss out on anything. You're still gonna get the other one. But yeah, dudes. If you're new here, we like to do a thing here every week. It's called Comic Book of the Week. It kind of gets the show started. We put 2 books on the chopping block. We grade them 1 to 10 on writing and art, just our personal opinions. And sometimes they're fair, sometimes they're not, I guess, because we sometimes jump into random stories that we haven't completely read. So, I tend to be a little lenient on stories I haven't read the full thing on. I tend to grade those less harsh than anything, because I'm like, oh, I can't completely judge this. I haven't.
Yeah.
But with that being said, Juju.
All right, I will go first as is tradition.
You already know, baby.
My comic book of the week is House of Mystery number 189. November 4th, 1970. This is kind of.
You say that again. I accidentally hit a button, and I feel like they probably couldn't hear you. I did the suspense button.
It was released in 1970.
House of Mystery.
House of Mystery number 189. It was written by Brian Kangliger, Joe Orlando, and Jack Olnick, because it's 3 stories in one. This is a old horror anthology, so you got 3 little quick vignettes, and all different artists, all different different artists, different style, different storytelling, but all narrated by the same host.
I like that.
Yes,
I sometimes like that. It depends.
Yeah.
I like that more in like a non-superhero sense.
Yeah. This I didn't know is actually it's referenced in Sandman, because the horror host is Kane and he lives in the House of Mysteries, which is where all the stories and shit get written in Sandman. So it's kind of a nice little like, oh shit, Neil Gaiman loves comic books too.
Okay. Round of applause for Neil Gaiman. Round of applause for Neil Gaiman. That was guys.
I was definitely pleasantly surprised by that. The stories themselves, one of them is called The Cat's Eyes, and it's basically a cat who drives this dude crazy to kill his uncle and inherit his estate, and then find out he gets written out the will, so he's got to kill his sister, and he drowns in fucking quicksand while the cat is sitting there watching him. It's very Edgar Allan Poe. I liked it very much.
Fuck?
I liked that story. Yeah. Again, they're all very quick. The middle story is about a seance that goes horribly wrong, and then the last story is like a kind of science fiction-y monster in a chair type deal.
Okay.
So I gotta give them I gotta give a solid 8 for creativity
Fuck
because you
yeah.
have one that's a basically like a classic moody kind of like atmospheric, again very Edgar Allan Poe. The middle story was kind of like a 70s take on the classic ghost story, and then the other one was just pure science fiction. So again, I give it a solid 8. The art was great. Each individual story had its own kind of vibe to it. So I give it a 10, especially for something that came out of the 70s, which you would think would be very like glossy and glamorous and laced with cocaine, and actually they kind of play it straight with this. So,
Okay. 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 Hell yeah. I like that. I
yeah.
like that.
It felt very Tales of the Crypty, but it didn't have a lot of the Tales of the Crypt like humor to it. They were played a little bit more straight.
I get that. That's like I think it's called Things of Nightmares, the R.L. Stein book.
Yeah.
Or I think that's what it's called, the comic book. That is very like serious tone. Like there's like a couple like horror like crazy guy jokes in there, but that's about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's pretty like, yo, nah, this is serious.
Yeah. Yeah. Um and again for Halloween, I just felt like a horror anthology would have been good for this week. So,
Fuck yeah, dude. I should have picked a Halloween book, but I did not. I did that on Twitch.
yes.
Um, I'm doing a dude. This is not the current issue of Wolverine. I'm correct. If I'm correct, it is Wolverine Last Man Standing Part 37, covered by Greg Capullo.
Ooh.
That's the reason I bought it, is because I missed out on it and I really wanted this cover. I haven't been reading much Wolverine,
Mhm.
but I should be after reading this book and everything else I've read. I read a few different Wolverines, like issues out of this run, but not like
Mm.
continually read them. The writers are Benjamin Percy. The penciler is Juan Jose Rip, RYP. Inker is also Juan Jose, and the colorist is Frank Darmarda. Um,
Okay.
but basically, dude, it's fucked. Wolverine is like on the run, straight up. Like he's at a bar, he's getting fucking a drink, and then he's on his motorcycle, and like everybody thinks that mutants have like killed a bunch of people and killed all these people at the Hellfire Gala, and they really didn't. And they have like killed. They think they've killed all the mutants. They're hunting down all what's left. And that is a cool ass fucking story though. Last Mutant Standing. I want to get part two. He's basically hunting. He's like getting information from this one dude. Uh, and he's hunting down his clones. There was like a bunch of clones of him, but there was like 3 left. And he was hunting them down because he was like, y'all can't exist. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, there can only be one.
and it's pretty cool though because the Hulk in the current Hulk run shows up. So like that was really fucking cool. Um and two, him and Hulk are like traveling. Basically each version of him is like revisiting an old Wolverine story, aka his past.
Yeah.
So there's like the patch story, there's the he goes to Japan with Hulk because there's when he goes to Japan, and
Yep.
then like blah blah blah, and it's really fucking cool, dude. I was digging it. Especially Hulk. He kept using Hulk as like he would throw Bruce Banner just like in the way of shit. So he'd go Hulk mode and just start beating ass, which I was like, all right, I guess that works. And by the end, the Hulk was like, I don't know why Banner came to you, but next time I see you, it's not gonna be like this. And Hulk dips out like on the last time he like makes him do that. I'm not gonna speak too much more on it. Um, I loved it. I was kind of mad that I haven't been reading Wolverine. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah.
Like I should be reading this. Uh, Beast caused a lot of issues though, and that's like because I like you guys gotta check it out. There's some crazy shit. Like Beast had like basically like was selling off, torturing Wolverine. Like it was crazy. You gotta read this shit. Like that's like in earlier books, but
Yeah.
this book particularly, um, I'd give the writing a 9 because I think it was like really cool that like the mutants were like some whether they chose to or not, they somehow were like revisiting old stories, but it like works because that's his past. You know what I mean? So it's like they're so it was pretty cool. Like it was cool to see him
Yeah.
go to Japan do this, and the team up with Hulk was a really good idea. Like that was really good. Um, and the art, I'm gonna give a 9. I had no. That's why I was really sad that I haven't been reading it. Because other than that, that and Daredevil were like, I was reading Daredevil on the toilet, and I was like, this art is fucking beautiful, dude. Like I was on the second or third page. I was like, this is damn good.
Yeah.
And then I read this, and I was like, damn, bro, I am actually digging this. Like, where the fuck have I been? You know what I mean, though? Like,
Yeah. Dude, I felt like that when I was reading where the monsters lie. I was like, holy shit! Like, uh, I love this. Like, it's
no,
got such a
100.
70s serial killer vibe to it that I'm like here for.
No, 100%, dude. It happens. It's like when you're watching TV and you get caught on a random episode of a show that's like insane. You're like, "What the fuck? How have I never seen this show?"
Yeah.
Like I need to start reading. But I will say, dudes, I personally love reading a single issue just because of the feel of it and the ads and everything. Like that shit just hits home. But if you're really trying to get into reading, just buy fucking trades. Buy trade paperbacks.
Yes.
And I recommend
Um.
that over an omnibus or a compendium because I feel like you should at least if it's a big ass story, you should buy the first trade paperback and see if you like that. I don't
Yeah.
think you should go spend $60 to $100 on like a giant book and like you may not love it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's kind of what I think the trade paperbacks are for. Or like here's the first 7 or 10 books, and you can decide if this is for you for $15, $20.
Um.
And then if you
I mean,
love
dude.
it,
Yeah.
if you love
Dude,
it, just go buy the whole book.
that's how I fell in love with fucking Sandman. I picked up Sandman Volume One, the leather bound one that I had. They had it at the school library, and I like was just reading it in the library. I was like, "Fuck, I gotta check this out." And then later on, I was like, "I'm gonna buy the $100 one because I can't afford late fees from the fucking school anymore."
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. Do you have the library card now?
uh, I I don't because I moved to Chesterfield.
Okay.
So I haven't signed up for like their public library system, but I had one for Richmond City for a long time.
Okay. I was gonna say that might be really useful for comic book of the week if you got one.
Yes, I mean I would recommend like a library, literally to anybody. It's fucking free. Like, uh, if you can't check them out, you can read them there. They're not going to yell at you on like the 7-Eleven where it's like you read
Yeah.
it, you buy it. You know.
No, no, yeah, like, but no, I agree because um, that is what is cool about a library. You can just go in there, read a book, and then like fucking leave if you have a card. But
Yeah, or just
I
check it out and take it
my
with you.
you know me though. I'm funny. I'm like people don't realize when I'm in the coffee shop on Wednesdays after the comic book shop and I'm reading a comic book, I'm doing literally podcast like
Yeah, you're doing
research.
yeah.
And it's like I wish all these motherfuckers understood like yo, like
I
act
fucking love the fact. I mean, it's kind of almost like your screenwriter going to fucking Starbucks, like, "Oh, I'm sitting here writing this script. Look at me write the script." For you, it's just like I'm reading a comic book because I got a show later on this week. You know?
Well, yeah, dude, and like I just feel like we've kind of like we've drifted to a point where like we pretty much strictly cover like nerd shit.
Yeah.
So like the only way to stay up on nerd shit is like that's why I like getting the recent comics because of the ads.
Yeah.
I get to be like, "Oh, this is coming out," cuz you know what's coming out that I think you're going to be interested in? Uh fucking one Batman Outer Worlds
Mm.
that's going to be coming out. So keep that on your radar. And two, Marvel is doing this thing called Gang War. It's like there's gonna be a Luke Cage one, and then a Spider-Man one, but I think it's gonna be all of like the gang bosses of like fucking Marvel. Spider Woman's gonna get a story with it. They've been pushing the fuck out of this Luke
Yeah.
Cage one. Luke Cage is mayor right now in Hell's Kitchen, if I'm correct.
Yeah. War erupts between the crime lords of the Marvel universe, all about a new crossover spitting out of Amazing Spider-Man. All right.
Yeah, and
Dude, the cover looks sick, by the way.
you know what that means though, Juju? Fucking street level.
Yes.
Fucking street level, bro. We're about to get so many little street level stories, and I couldn't be so happy, dude. So happy.
Yeah, because I mean, we were talking about this the other night. I'm low key kind of getting tired of the whole like this thing is gonna end the universe and like everybody from the multiverse has to stop this thing, and I'm kind of going like I really would appreciate Spider-Man kicking some criminal's ass
Like, where's Hammerhead
in New
at?
York.
Where's
Yeah,
Tombstone? You know,
yeah,
like why are they not like arguing with like Kingpin's mob and shit? You know, and like all like causing cahoots. You know, I'm with you, dude. That's why I'm hyped for this. Like, I've never really been a huge Luke Cage fan, but like he's popped up in Daredevil, and like he's actually fun to read. And
yeah,
I think we should try doing a little thing on this in the future.
yeah, absolutely. One thing I would like to actually see is do the universe ending shit, but all the superheroes leave New York. What are their villains going to do? Like if they wake up and realize that like Tony Stark took the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and all of them
Oh,
to like
that's when like
to go fight Galactus somewhere,
that's when the C team rolls in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah.
when C team rolls in and fucking they try to protect the world. I gotta ask though, man. As somebody who's been reading more and more and more, what is something that like you are looking forward to?
I'm I'm definitely looking forward to I'm looking forward to what is currently going on with Vertigo and Boom. Like the way that they're doing things, that's the way that comic books should go. It should be fun. It should be light, serious when
Well,
you need to be,
I think
but
some
also artistically just an expression, because
I
you look
th-
at some of what Boom's doing,
yeah,
especially with like
can I
sure,
counter
sure, sure.
you? Can I counter
Yeah,
you?
sure.
I think Boom's doing what they're good at.
Yes.
I don't know if I'd say they're doing exactly what like I do agree. Like I think they're killing it, especially like the horror genre and shit,
Yep.
dude. Like they're fucking murdering it. No pun intended. Uh, but no, 100% though, 100%.
And they're picking up properties that like currently a lot of comic book readers are not, either very familiar with or haven't had a comic book adaptation that was, done in a decent way. Like, um, I was in Richmond Comics not too long ago, and I saw Boom had a Dark Crystal comic book series, and I almost bought it.
I'm
I was like,
surprised you
"Holy
didn't.
shit!" I, I was just in and out, I had to kill some time before I had to go pick up my son, but I mean, the fact that they were willing to just be like, "Hey, we'll make a comic book of this." Sure. Power Rangers? Yeah, come on over. Godzilla? You know what? We'll do a crossover. It'll be fun,
Well, right now DC's doing a Godzilla crossover. It's King Kong versus Godzilla, Justice League.
Yep.
It's like Justice League versus Godzilla, I think. Actually, not King Kong. I think it's Justice League versus Godzilla. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I know
And
Jim Lee did a cover.
yes. Um and again, I'm looking forward to a lot of what's going on with the lesser known publishing houses.
Oh, I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. I'm really hyped. I'm just really hyped that I I'm so able to dive into like everything.
Yes.
Some things not as much, but like I can just dive wherever the fuck I want to go, and that's kind of like where I'm at with TV shows at the moment. I hate it because I'm going to all these different streaming platforms and watching bullshit on everything, and like I'm about to cancel my Netflix because that's going up
Mm.
again.
Uh, I mean, I can't complain. I don't technically pay for my Netflix, but I mean, for me it's useful because like um TV's on, I gotta put something on, I can just go to the kids section and just like boom 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 boom, oh
I
okay, I can
get
find
that.
something we
I
can
get
all
that.
watch. Whereas like with HBO Max it's a little bit more like I have to be really careful about who's using it because you can go from Sesame Street to Sex in the City real fucking quick.
You remember being a kid and thinking Sex in the City was gonna be like fucking and titties, and it was just like
It's four old hags and their mom.
bitching and like be like I don't know.
It was the most unsexy show ever.
Yeah, dude. Like it was just like what the fuck, man. You're hoping for all these titties and ass, and it was nothing.
No, it's like you're watching an episode of you basically should just watch the Golden Girls. It's a better version.
Yes, I agree. I agree, and I think John would. John loves the Golden Girls.
Um, one of my favorite jokes on there is like they find out that Rose has been on like 50 dates in 1 year, and
Oh
Dorothy is
god
just sitting there
damn.
going like, you know, she looks at like a Rue McClanahan. It's just like the slut is dead. Long live the slut. And she just looks at her and is like, I want to be the slut.
I want to be the slut. I'm a little slut.
Like, and she didn't care. That was the funny part too. Like,
I agree.
oh, great show, great fucking show.
Your favorite show right now?
Favorite show right now. Um, that's a toughie. Um, again, I cannot stop saying it, but Follow the House of Usher, one of the best
Okay.
shows ever made by
Okay.
Netflix. All of my favorite Edgar Allan Poe stories in one go. Um, just phenomenal writing, phenomenal acting, phenomenal set design, and just the way they off people. It's so vicious.
I can't wait to watch it with my shorty.
Yeah, you need to. Um,
It's gonna be a banger. I feel like.
and I mean, I think I like this one more than I liked Hell House or yeah, Haunting of Hill House or whatever it was.
I like the first one the most.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
and
this
I
one.
believe they did. What was it? Mm,
First one was
Min.
The first one was actually scary.
Yeah, yes. The second one was kind of more psychological.
Yeah, it was well, it
Um,
was like a love story, dude. It was like a love story, like
yeah,
a weird, creepy love story. Like
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while, but that's what I remember.
Um, have you ever seen the others with what is it, Nicole Kidman,
No, but you know what you should watch? The Watcher.
The Watcher?
Yeah, dude. You can maybe get Mare Bear to watch that with you. That's like a psychological like weird show. It's not like I guess you can consider it horror, but like it's fucking like it have you like looking over your shoulder type shit.
Is it the one where it's like my grandfather watched this house and my father did and now I do?
Just
And it's like, and it's just the dude stalking the house and not even
yeah.
the people in it. Yeah, I know about that.
No, it's the people too, and like oh you gotta watch it though. You gotta watch it. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. I binged the fuck out of it, and I was like, holy shit, dude. Like fuck nah.
Honestly, like stalkers to me are the scare.
It's
I think
not.
they're the
No, no.
scariest.
Okay, but it's more than that. Like I'm telling
Oh
you,
yeah,
you
yeah.
have no idea what it is. Like you have to watch it because it is way deeper than that. Like you are gonna trip the fuck out. Like you're gonna be like, what in the actual fuck, bro? By the end of it, you're gonna
I'm
be.
I'm out. Peace. Bye.
I'm telling you, man. Like you really gotta check that fucking show out. The Watcher. Fucking insane.
Honestly, like human beings are the scariest fucking monsters. Gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Like and with like the stalker thing, that shit is fucking frightening. Because like, first of all, the economics behind that, like you have no job, so you're just gonna follow me around every day, all day, like, dude.
I agree. It's fucking weird, yo. Why are
And
you
like,
doing this? But on the bigger
yeah,
and better things. I don't want.
yeah.
It's not why I brought up the show. Talk about what weird fucking sessions people have.
Yeah.
Your next, what's next up for your Halloween festivities? I guess
Mm.
movie wise.
Movie wise, I guess I'm probably gonna watch Doctor Sleep because it's a sequel to The Shining, quote unquote sequel.
Oh, I think I did watch this. I think I watched this up at Chris's house.
Yeah. I
Cause Shorty wears
just
the hat.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah,
It was I. It was I. I
yeah.
wasn't in love with it.
No, I just I I I don't want to watch The Shining again because I've seen it so many fucking times, but I do kind of want to get back into that vibe. And also, like, I've never seen Doctor Sleep, so it would just be kind of cool to go back to the Overlook, you know.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. I
Um,
uh I like I said, I watched it way back, really stoned. my homies. It wasn't bad, but like I said, I wasn't like, fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Like I forgot I watched it type shit.
yeah, and like I just I want to watch new horror movies. I'm kind of getting tired of the cycle of like, okay, Friday the 13th, Hellraiser, Nightmare on Elm Street. I just kind of want to see what's
Well,
being
that's
put out
why.
there now.
Well, that's why I watched. I'm not gonna lie, I did the reverse. I was watching old horror movies I haven't seen, other than Us. Us and the Pope's Exorcist are the most new
Yeah,
movies I've watched. Uh, which I recommend both.
I started watching Evil Dead Rising, and I,
I've
I
only
had to.
heard I've only heard good things.
It's. I mean, from what I saw from like this all solid like 20 minutes, I was
That's
just
not
like, holy shit.
okay.
But
That's still
I
not a
also
lot of
kind of had to
time. That's
like,
not a lot of time, Juju.
no. Um, I mean, the opening scene is fucked, but I kind of also had to like, put my phone away, so I didn't get to finish it. I need to though.
Yeah, I've only heard good things. My cousin loves it. Von Boyd loves it. That's Von Boyd
Yeah,
on Spotify. VONNBOYD.
yeah. He fucking does music and shit, and it's tight. Fucking love anything he does. um, yes. I and also like I want to get into like the Alien sequels, like the new one, like Covenant, and I think they're coming out with the new show on Hulu. Um,
Yeah, because Ridley Scott or somebody said it was fucking fire.
yeah,
Like,
and I saw the trailer for it, and it looked like it looked really good.
I'm definitely down to check that out.
Um, but like I started watching Alien Covenant year like when it kind of came out on streaming, and just kind of forgot about it. Um,
That
but
was one
again,
I
I
wanted to.
don't.
That was one I wanted to see in theaters, and I never got to check out.
Yeah, I uh, I don't want to watch Alien again. You know.
Don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. That's why I watched Predator 2 last night because I didn't want to.
Yeah,
I didn't want to watch Prey or Predators or Predator.
yeah. It's just kind of like when you watch a scary movie like over and over and over again, kind of like how I do. After a while, it just kind of like, okay, that's gonna happen. Okay, that's gonna happen. Okay, that's gonna happen. And I'm like, I need a little bit more spontaneity here.
Nah, dude, I totally get you. Mean, I don't know. I'm I might continue my rollback movies tonight.
Yeah,
I'll see what Netflix has to offer, but I'm either gonna watch something funny Halloween or something throwback Halloweeny.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Like something I haven't seen though. I don't
yeah.
think I'm gonna watch anything I've seen that's old.
Or like if it's something really old, it's gonna be something I haven't seen in a long time. Um,
That too. But I don't know. I kind of just want to experience something totally new. Like I want to be sucked in. I don't want to
yeah,
be like, oh, I can look away because I know what happens type shit. It's just kind of how I get sometimes. But we'll see. I'm, I don't know what the fuck. I kind of, you know what I would watch? I would watch, that newer werewolf movie. Came out like 2000 something.
The
Like 2000,
Wolfman
yeah, yeah.
with Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, I kind of want to
Yeah,
watch that. I don't know why. I don't like remember a lot of it, so I'm
yeah,
like, fuck it. Maybe I'll watch that or Shaun of the Dead.
yeah.
Yeah,
Shaun of the Dead is a great fucking movie. I remember laughing my ass off when I first saw it.
I watched that when I was young as fuck, dude. I thought that shit was so damn funny, yo. I was like, a horror zombie movie? What?
And like the funny thing too is I think like the year before that movie came out, 28 Days Later had come out, and I saw that in the movie theater. So that was like
Yeah,
fresh in my mind, which
yeah.
that's another horror movie I would watch again because I haven't seen it in forever.
Oh yeah, I definitely would. I definitely would. I kind of want to watch fucking the one with I should fucking know this, dude. The one with Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, From
Or-
Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch Dust Till Dawn again.
That's a great movie too. That's a great movie to watch with somebody who's never seen it.
Yes. Yes, I agree. I kind of want to watch it with James. We should watch it on Kick one of these days.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can find it on streaming somewhere.
Yeah, dude, I'd be so down. I want to watch sometime before October's over. I want to hop on here and watch fucking Trick or Treat, even if it's
Yes.
just in like Discord with because I need to finish that.
You want to know what's a funny movie I ended up watching last
What?
night?
What?
Matilda.
Oh my god, yo.
Which, by the way, I would argue that that is a horror movie for parents. Like,
Yeah,
your kid
no.
is fucking super smart and has like the Carrie shit going on with her. Like,
Nah,
what?
it's not good. It's not good at all.
And like, there are moments in that movie, I swear to God, where like she goes to the Trunchbull's house and like makes it look like it's haunted. It it's played like a fucking horror movie, like to a T. And I'm like,
Uh,
this is a kids movie.
yeah, like what the fuck is this, bro? No, I
Like,
agree, man. I totally fucking agree. I totally fucking agree. There's a few things like that though, you know?
yeah.
Like, especially from when we were younger.
Yes. Oh, dude, like horror movies for kids back in the 90s were like, if you really stopped and thought about it, were true horror movies that were just toned down. Like
100 fucking percent.
Angelica, showed my son The Witches again because he was like, "Daddy, I want you to scare me." And I was like, "Okay, buddy, I got you."
Got
Here's
you.
Angelica Houston ripping her face off. Enjoy.
Yeah, what do you think about this?
What rating is this movie? PG? Oh, okay.
You can watch this.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Poltergeist is a PG movie.
What did he think?
Oh, dude, he fucking like. He's like, I know you're gonna scare me, and I'm like, yeah, you asked me to, asshole. And he's like entrenched in it. And I'm like, when you're old enough, we will sit down and watch this movie, like all the way through. I'm like Hocus Pocus. They fucking like uh, they suck the souls out of children. They're child murderers. Like,
I mean, yeah. You know, Scooby Doo is supposed to be a rated R.
yes, and I've heard for years that there was like a rated R cut somewhere in the vaults of Warner Brothers, and I'm like, you should pull that out.
You can make bread off that.
Yeah,
Everybody would
but like
tune.
that's what Velma did so badly was that they tried to make it rated R, but they just it wasn't
You can't
successful.
tell me anything bad about those movies. I love them. So.
No. I'm talking about the Velma series that they dropped on
Oh
HBO that is
yeah,
god
yeah.
awful.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were talking about the movies. I was like,
No, the movies were. I liked the second one actually. I liked it a lot
good as
because
well.
they threw back to the classic monsters that we grew up with,
I
but
just
this time,
yeah. I
you know,
I
this
grew up
time it wasn't.
watching. I was just I grew up watching the cartoon and that and like I loved it all. I was a huge Scooby Doo kid. Like,
Oh yeah, my favorite roller coaster of all time was called the Scooby Doo. Now it's called Scooby's or Snoopy's
oh
fucking roller
yeah,
coaster.
I
Yeah.
forgot they changed that shit.
hmm
It's
That was my
crazy.
that was my first roller coaster.
So sorry to hear that, bro.
No,
Oh, so
it's the same ride. They
I
just
know, I know, I
slapped
know.
Snoopy up there.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just lame.
I mean,
If you
kids
got
admitted they. They dropped the ball. They could have kept the Hanna-Barbera thing.
I agree. I agree. The first time I went to King's Dominion, it was like Slime Time Live, Scooby
Yep.
Doo, fucking the Yogi Bear thing,
Yep.
all
Yogi's Mansion.
yeah, all that shit.
And that uh Yogi Bear's cave actually ended up becoming the volcano.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize that.
Yep. And that ride never worked. Never worked. It was always down for maintenance when we would go.
I don't think it is now. Every time I've been, it's worked.
I don't think it's there anymore.
Volcano?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll ask somebody who's been recently.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
loves a good fucking.
Roller coaster. I used to be very, very big on them, but then like after a while they start giving me headaches. So
Yeah,
I
I
have to
just.
be very selective on the ones that go on now.
I certain ones now. I'm a little bitch. I'm a little bitch.
I cannot do the ones where your feet dangle.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either. I used to. I used to be. I used to be. I just like amusement parks. I don't really care about like what I do. I just like being there.
Yeah.
That's
That's why
more.
like
That's more my
yeah,
thing.
that's why I think like Busch Gardens like Kings Dominion had more thrill rides at least at the time where I was going regularly to Busch
I
Gardens.
think
But
Six
Busch
Flags
Gardens
shit.
had
I think Six Flags shits on both of those
yeah.
personally. I've been to
Well,
all three now. I think Six Flags is way cooler.
yeah. Well, Six Flags has a history of actually like maintaining their parks and trying to do new things with their parks, whereas like King's Dominion has changed hands several times over the years. Because at first it was just a regular amusement park owned by some eccentric in Doswell. Then it became Paramount. Then it became Cedar Fair, and Cedar Fair is notorious for just kind of letting shit like
Go to
if one
ass.
ride doesn't work at one amusement park, they'll pack it up and send it to another amusement park and hope that it'll work there. You know,
The fuck kind
um,
of logic is that?
it's Cedar Parks. They're trying to do everything on the cheap.
Love
Like
it.
like Cedar Fair has had quite a few accidents over the years. So like when I go to King's Dominion, I'm a little bit more weary. Um, but like Busch Gardens has a very good safety record, and their park is
Well,
cleaner, in
when
my
I
opinion.
when I they have less rides though.
Yes, but the rides that they do have, they maintain them very well. Like
No, they
the
do, but I'm gonna be honest. The park is cleaner, but like if you're going for amusement park, King's Dominion is definitely better.
yeah, I mean,
That's just true. There's just way more shit.
yeah.
Um,
No, so like the funny thing to me
King's
about King's
Dominion just
Dominion,
has. I mean, Busch Gardens just has way nicer food and like
yeah,
shops and shit like that.
yeah, they're more of like the grandparents bring their kids here, so they got shit for the kids and shit for the old people and
Yeah,
strollers in
yeah, yeah,
between.
yeah. Nah. Damn, now I want some food from fucking Busch Gardens.
Oh,
Need to go,
dude,
need to go use my
that
ticket.
I'm gonna be honest though, the turkey legs at King's Dominion were better.
I didn't know King's Dominion had turkey legs.
Oh yeah, you have to go where the log flume ride is,
Okay. I'm about to say I've never seen a turkey leg at King's Dominion.
or at least again they used to have them. I
I
haven't
don't
been
think
in
I
a
think
year
it's a
here.
Busch Gardens thing, bro. That's what everybody goes to Busch Gardens for is the turkey leg.
The turkey leg,
I think you're thinking of Busch Gardens, bro.
probably
That's
because
why that's why everybody goes there. It's because the
yeah,
food's better.
yeah, log flume is across from the old time food guy. Yeah, that's Busch Gardens.
That is because it's the log
Sorry.
flume right there at Busch Gardens. Where I know what you're talking about.
Which is funny because like I'm convinced that Ricochet moved, like they took Wild Mouse out of Busch Gardens and sold it to King's Dominion because like the year they got rid of that is when Ricochet showed up. It's like this same ride, I think.
Probably right. You're probably right. Oh, dude, I can't wait to just fucking watch TV.
Oh, dude.
What are you gonna do after this? Going to
What am I
sleep?
gonna do?
You going to sleep or you watching TV?
I'm probably gonna end up reading.
What are you gonna read?
Right now I am knee deep in haunted house ghosts and real scary stories. It's that book, that big old book that I had. I just want to check up on a couple different haunting scenarios. Um,
Okay. I actually have a novel that John bought me. Shout out him that I'm really hyped to read once I get through Walking Dead. It's a novel. It's not a graphic
yeah.
novel. It's The Rise of the Governor.
Oh.
It's a
Ooh.
it's a novel written about the prequel, like how he became the governor. Like I believe there's 2 books or so, but got me the first one, and I'm really hyped to like. I haven't read a novel like in a long time, so that's gonna be different. But I'm definitely fucking hyped. Robert
Word.
Kirkham and somebody else that helped him write.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
hype.
I'm glad you're getting into novels, man.
I I
I knew
wouldn't
you were gonna make the leap
I
eventually,
I
but
wouldn't count on it, but this is a very particular situation.
um I think like after that I'm probably gonna reread Mothman Prophecies again. Because like
Okay. My girlfriend loves Mothman. John just got her a fucking Mothman squishmallow. Not that we need any more fucking squishmallows.
Swishmallows. Yeah.
But speaking of squishmallows and food, reading, and all that shit, bros, we're at about an hour here on Brain at XTV Back from Hell. So I hope everybody remembers never offended, always recommended. And remember, if you're here on YouTube, drop a like, a comment, and a subscribe. And remember, never offended and always, always recommended, my guys. Have a good night or good day whenever you listen to this shit.